The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This is our Earth. Our Earth is made up of 70% oceans. According to National Geographic, there is an estimated 5.25 trillion pieces of garbage in our oceans and counting. As you can guess, this is quite a lot, even for 70% of water. Have you ever wondered where all the garbage in the ocean goes to? Well, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is the world's largest collection of floating trash. Its location is between Hawaii and California. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is often described as larger than Texas, considering plastic pollution is one of the biggest threats the oceans have today. This garbage patch contains 38 million pieces of plastic trash. As you could imagine, this so-called garbage patch is affecting thousands of marine life forms. Oceanographers and climatologists predicted the existence of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It was a racing boat captain by the name of Charles Moore who actually discovered the trash vortex. Moore was sailing from Hawaii to California after competing in a yacht race, crossing the North Pacific subtropical gyre. Moore and his crew noticed millions of pieces of plastic surrounding his ship. Here, we can see the Pacific Ocean and the marine wildlife in it. We have to remember, after all, that this is home to many marine life. Humans consume plastic every day, and we might not even notice how it actually affects our planet, especially our oceans. Animals living in these areas are experiencing significant harm from the plastic. Sea turtles think that the plastic is jellyfish, and they eat it. Albatrosses think that plastic resin pellets are fish eggs, and they feed them to their babies. Other animals become entangled and trapped in plastic. These animals often drown due to the entanglement. Harm to the environment can also occur from the presence of the garbage patch. Because the garbage blocks the sunlight, algae is not growing as it should. With less algae, the entire food chain is experiencing a negative disruption. In addition, the plastics floating in the ocean are leaching harmful chemicals into the water, which are likely entering the food chain. About 80% of the plastic trash that makes up the Great Pacific Garbage Patch originated from land-based activities occurring in North America and Asia. The remaining 20% of the trash originated from boats and ships on the ocean. Experts estimate that it takes trash approximately 6 years to leave the coast of North America and end up in the garbage patch in the Pacific Ocean. From Asia, it takes trash only about a year to reach this destination. Because plastic does not decompose, it simply floats in water, moving along with the ocean currents. Some photodegradation occurs from sunlight, which breaks the plastic up into tiny pieces. Two separate zones of currents move two separate plastic patches in circular motions. Between the patches, a convergence zone moves the plastics back and forth. How may they solve this? Well, scientists are preparing to launch the world's first machine to clean up the planet's larger mass of ocean plastic. It will be the first ever attempt to tackle the patch since it was discovered in 1997. Experts believe the machine should be able to collect half of the detritus in the patch, about 40,000 metric tons, within 5 years. Remember to never throw trash into the ocean, and remember to use as little plastic as possible. Interesting facts. Garbage Island will likely double in size in the next 10 years, according to Charles Moore. Scientists found that plastic and 9% of garbage are in fishes. More than 70% of the debris lies on the ocean floor. Garbage patch mostly consists of plastic that remains suspended in the water column beneath the water surface.